What happens if an aggressive, fast-talking New York City lawyer dressed in an Italian suit tried to sell farming supplies to ranchers in remote areas of West Texas? Or what if slow-talking, smiling, big hat and boots-wearing Texas ranchers try to sell legal services in New York City to hedge funds or consulting firms? Look, in both cases, I don't care what their offer entails, the audience wouldn't be very receptive to what's being delivered. And I'm not just talking about looks, accent, dress, or background, but I believe there's something worth considering here. You're welcome and qualified to work anywhere you want. But I can tell you a personal story. When I was 29, I targeted a really nice neighborhood in Washington, D.C. And this story's in the book. I thought every 5th or 6th for sale sign could have my name on it if I just spent enough and deployed my marketing in really strategic ways that worked in other areas, in fact. So this was a tried model. I took out $27,000 against a bi-monthly mailing campaign with the nicest, highest quality mailers I could possibly find. I had a friend who grew up in the neighborhood who promised to help make some introductions with people that were inevitably looking to buy or sell. So I had an ally, I had a robust marketing budget, high quality stuff, and I even took it a step further and layered on digital ads, I layered on CMAs, I layered on a magazine ad, which in my mind was like the final arrow in the quiver that would absolutely make all of this other stuff work great. I can tell you that 6 months later, I was about 30K in the hole, and I did a community event where I got to actually meet some of these neighbors. I was stoked. Name with the face, my opportunity to finally say, hey, I'm the guy that's been marketing to you and would love to work with you. And I quickly realized what the problem was. I was called kid a number of times. Everyone walking in the door was twice my age. You'd think no big deal. Well, they weren't looking at me like I was a professional that could help them. Number two, I just had people telling me how annoyed they were that my digital ads were constantly showing up in their YouTube videos when they were trying to do other things. Like, my ads were actually annoying and bothering people that did not want to hear from me. And a couple people actually asked me to stop. It quickly occurred to me that these folks had relationships with real estate people. They've bought and sold a number of times. They were well connected. And if I was going to have success in their community, it wouldn't be by deploying massive marketing budgets. And that's probably why no one else is really doing that. If I wanted to cut through, it would be slow, steady, meeting neighborhood people, working with one person at a time, and growing my business very organically. I was just hoping to write a bunch of checks, swipe my credit card, and cut the line and start to dominate. And this is, by the way, a strategy that has worked for me in other communities. So I thought, of course it's going to work, right? Everything works the same everywhere. I think you know where this story ends. I quickly ditched the campaign about $30,000 in, and I decided that market wasn't for me. And I learned a valuable lesson there, which is not every opportunity when it comes to growing your business is valued the same. Make sure your message and your dollars are going to people that are going to value your services. And if they are, it's going to connect and cut through. And if they aren't, for various reasons, you're probably throwing away your money at a problem that requires something other than marketing.